I'm just at the barn waiting for the vet to get here, and he's coming to do their yearly shots and check their teeth if they need their teeth done. And he's also going to check Milo's leg and see how his healing is going with his collateral ligament injury. And I might get him to do some other stuff too. So I'm going to film that if he is okay with it, and I will share that with you. And then I can also give you guys a good look at the inside of my horse's mouth so you can all see, for those of you who are anti-bits, that there isn't scarring and mouth damage in the mouths of horses who are actually ridden in humane bits and properly ridden in bits. Like with anything, you can have scarring and damage or swelling or soft tissue damage if you misuse anything, including a halter, so I just wanted to show this to make a point. Another thing I wanted to say is please, 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 for the love of God, listen to the professionals in your life. It is unbelievable how many comments I'm getting from people who have no education in a relevant area and who are coming from a place thinking that they know what they're talking about and encouraging me to do things like ignore my vet and don't follow Milo's rehab program because I read somewhere that trotting on roads is bad, or don't do this, don't do that, you should have done this instead. And all of it is going against advice that I've been given by professionals who actually are educated and finished a degree in a field that is very, very relevant regarding whether or not bits are abusive and all that fun stuff. Please listen to the professionals. People on YouTube aren't going to give you the most accurate information. Reading studies and listening to the professionals in your life and learning how to watch your horse and their individual behaviors and learning what those mean will be what helps you and your horse. Please don't make your only education based off of what people say on YouTube. You can't trust people enough online to know that everything that they say is the law. Even me, please don't just blindly follow everything I say. Do your own research and figure it out for yourself. Don't blindly follow anything anyone says. Do your own research, but make sure it's coming from a credible source, because a lot of the people that I'm getting sourced, like, oh, go check out so-and-so's YouTube channel, he says this, it's not coming from a place that is educated. So please just listen to the professionals in your life.
Yeah, so his bars are totally fine. His palate looks good.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, that's so cool. Looks like a, yeah, their mouths are so gigantic. Like,
yeah. So he's got very routine points. Okay. On Lindsay's side. At the very back, he's got a big ulcer.
Oh, from the teeth?
Shouldn't say big.
Oh,
maybe
poor guy.
Just tiny, so you can see on Lindsay's side at the back, it's most common spot. See that little bit of brown tissue there?
Yeah.
So that'll be gone in a week or so.
Okay.
So just those points. I didn't see this other side yet. Oh, yeah, same on my side. Okay. At the back.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can see back there. But
aw, from his little points.
Yeah,
poor guy.
That's not bad. And then on the bottom, against the tongue. Down on the bottom, so good teeth.
Yeah.
So we'll do that first and then look at it.
Okay, and then look at his weird thing. So
see the points gone.
Yeah.
Seems like it's a bit of a
yes, lots of pressure. They have dental syringes and needles that just like a high pressure injector. It's still handheld, but it's you can inject in the periodontal ligament with it.
Yeah. Do I need a third hand?
No, probably. Okay. His head is okay. If you're able to just lift, take your hand out there. No, that's good.
I
really, like I said, I was just wondering because I see they're at the far end.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look too, because I broke him, so he shouldn't have had any damage from bids.
It's all good, yeah. His burrs, palates, all.
Yeah. Nice, Milo. Good boy. Okay, so regarding Archie's gum, because I know that there's gonna be like those 12-year-olds that come on here and are like, oh, it's from the bit, blah blah blah, despite the vet saying that it's not from that. But you know, and the placement of it, it's right above his corner tooth where his where the tooth would be coming in around 4.5, so you could actually see it in the video, the tooth, even though it was supposed to be under his gums. He must have rubbed his face on something and done like a blunt force trauma with his head, like popped his head on something by accident to do that. Very odd, and I don't think most horses would be stupid enough to do something like that, but here we are, Archie making up for the fact that he's free. Even free horses are expensive, kids. He's gotten 3 sets of stitches since I got him. So anyways, best guess is that he probably tried to rub his face on the corner of a fence or something and then banged his little gum on there and cut it pretty good. It was pretty deep, so he got a couple stitches. The vet said he's not sure if they'll stay in or not, but hopefully it'll make the wound heal a little prettier than it would if we just left it on its own. And then Milo's leg looks good, and he just got his teeth done and vaccines like Archie, other than the fact that Milo did not need stitches because he's more careful about where he puts his head. The vet rechecked Milo's leg and he said it looks good and we can continue the rehab program as normal. He feels comfortable, he looks good. So we're gonna do that, and then hopefully I'll re-x-ray later on into his rehab program. The vet said that there's probably no point in re-x-raying right now because it probably wouldn't change how I do my rehab program or anything. So we're gonna wait till a little bit later, but I think I want to re-x-ray just to make sure it's healed properly, even if he finishes it with no problems through the rehab program. But yeah, I'm just a paranoid mom, so I'm probably gonna re-x-ray it. Okay, so I had the vet check my horse's mouths and I specifically asked him, hey, is there any damage from the bit? I already knew that there wasn't going to be, but I wanted to do it to make a point for YouTube. And of course there was none. So I guess I just wanted to say something for the people who have been commenting on my videos and with anti-bit stuff. You're totally entitled to your own opinion, and I absolutely encourage you to do whatever you're most comfortable with your horses. But do not enforce your views on other people and say that they're inherently abusive for something that is merely an opinion, and you're just saying it based off of what you've read online and not off of professional articles. If some of you who have said you've seen tons of horses with scarred mouths and damaged mouths from bits, if that's actually true, then I encourage you to make new friends in the horse world and change what barns you're at, because that's not normal. And if that's what you've seen tons of, then you're not hanging out with quality people. And if they have hands that are that rough to cause damage like that with a bit, they would be damaging the face and the sensitive facial structures with a bitless bridle too. So the problem is those people, not the equipment they're using. Or in the off chance that they're using some ridiculously harsh bits. I don't support that. I support softer bits, and I do agree that there's some pieces of equipment that should just simply not exist. The types of bits that I use on my horses are not in that category. They are perfectly humane and safe, and while they could be misused with really rough hands, they're not. And my horses are happy, healthy. There's no damage to their mouths. There's no bruising. There's no anything that would contribute to causing pain or show that there'd be damage from rough hands or the bit. So I encourage all of you to do your homework and talk to professionals and do your own research instead of just commenting blindly and attacking people for things that aren't even a problem and that are merely your opinion. Do what you want with your own horses, but don't try to enforce your views on others unless you're 100% positive that they're applicable to that specific person. And in my case, they're absolutely not. And in the vast majority of people who do use bits, it's not applicable either. So anyways, I hope this video was interesting, and I'm sorry for some of the gore from the stitching and stuff, but I found that very interesting. And it was nice that my vet let me film that, but I hope you guys all learned something, and I hope I can change some of your guys' minds, because I really do encourage you to listen to professionals. And if you're actually going to deny what professionals say and what they're finding and what recent research shows, that's not a good thing, and you aren't looking out for your horse's best interest if you're so invested in your own opinion that you're ignoring professionals and people who have dedicated their lives to getting an education and researching these types of things. So I really encourage you to either go to school and educate yourself and do your own studies as a scientist or veterinarian, or listen to the professionals in your life, please.